You fucking fuckers.
Oh, gee whiz. I mean, that's the minute we go live. What are you doing? What are you doing? Monday, first words out of your mouth. My God.
Not true.
Oh, oh no, you said other things prior to being on the air worldwide. Let me play the theme while I figure out my life.
Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack.
You know, I remember specifically when we finally were allowed to carry our dog and pony show to the Cedarburg Library, the esteemed Cedarburg Library Facebook page. Hello, everybody. And I believe our library director specifically said, Jack, watch your language. What part of that didn't you understand?
I watched it.
Well, we're all watching it now.
See? It worked.
You know, I wanted to come in here one day, a very even keel. I was like,
It is very even keel.
I'm going to be extremely professional this week. I'm going to try professionalism for a change. What happened? Anyway, I think he froze up a little bit, which is great.
I know what to do if I didn't start out like that.
I wouldn't know what to do. Yes, I do. I know I would we'd be clamoring for the brass ring, big ratings. Loved by millions. Instead, we get this Yahoo on the South Side with tie-dye dropping F-bombs. Anyway, how's your morning? Got that
Great.
on
Best day of the week.
Yeah, so they say. How was your weekend?
Excellent.
Yeah,
it was
mine too.
It was felt like early spring day on
beautiful on Saturday. Oh my God, what the hell was that all about? What the hay was that all about?
Sunday reality bites and struck back.
Yes, it did. It's funny because Sunday looked exactly like Saturday, but it sure didn't feel like it.
Right?
So,
no, it was great.
Dramatic thing.
I had a bummer experience. Friday night.
All right.
Had the house to myself.
That's not a bummer.
I know, but here's the bummer. I was bummed because I watched a movie that I wanted to watch for a while. Well, I mentioned to you, Good Fortune, starring Seth Rogen, Keanu Reeves, and Aziz Ansari. Turns out Aziz wrote, directed, and produced it as well.
Nice one-man show there, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of really good actors in it, and it just
didn't work.
I mean, it was fine. You know,
I say that about a lot of modern movies. Actually, I come away and go, that was fine.
Yeah, and I thought it could have been so good.
Yeah,
it was so close. It was close. There was some good kind of some good laughs, but nothing like that was a.
Well, I think he was going for more. Not like a gross out comedy, but kind of like a old-fashioned comedy, I think.
Well, yeah, but old-fashioned comedy had some funny parts. This didn't. This had a couple.
Okay.
No. Yeah, it wasn't slapstick. I wasn't looking for slapstick.
Okay.
I thought
you were looking for dodgeball.
No,
you're always looking for dodgeball.
That height will never be reached again.
I understand.
However, just a little disappointing, but it wasn't like the worst thing I've ever seen either.
Didn't have
the worst movie. What's the worst movie you've ever seen?
Ever seen?
Yeah. In a theater.
In a theater, okay. Which is rare, actually. I mean, I'm very generous. You know me to be a remarkably generous individual.
With movie reviews.
With movies. I struggled through The Waterboy, the Adam Sandler movie. And I don't mind Sandler. I like what he does and what he's got a little empire of type of comedy he does. And he does that well. I didn't think The Waterboy was necessary.
Never saw it. I don't think I've ever seen an Adam Sandler movie.
I mean,
I'm not saying I don't like him. There's nothing I would. Oh yes, I have. I saw, which I thought was good. 50 First Dates was pretty good.
That was good. I thought that was good.
See, now there were some funny lines in there. And Good Fortune did not approach that level. And I also saw The Wedding Singer.
That was good. That was good. People love it. I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was good. I thought it was
It was good. It was ironically both he and Drew Barrymore were in both of those.
That's true.
Too.
That's true.
And she's cute. I understand the big sex symbol thing. I don't know if she is one or was one, but she's certainly
good performer.
She was
very good
good.
performer.
I think she's
good with comedy. Very good with comedy.
Yes, funny.
Absolutely.
Very funny. Yes, I agree.
Without a doubt.
So my worst. We used to go on Christmas Day. We had a family tradition that we go to a movie and everybody.
By the way, that is my people's tradition, and you people have absconded with it.
No, not true. We started.
You were supposed to be home with family, considering
I started it. No,
the birth.
Me. I said this family time sucks. We're not going to spend the whole day looking around this. We are going.
It's true.
We are going to a movie. This family time is overrated. By the time the mimosas run dry, it's time to head out. So
Christmas cheer with the Henkes.
So we started going, and first it was just our little nuclear family who did it, but then
emphasis on nuclear.
as we went on in time, we had other relatives joining us. But the problem with that is then more people got to vote on what was going to be the choice. I said, well, why don't we just go to the theater? You go to what you want. I'll go to what I want.
That's why God made the multiplexes.
But that did no. We all got to go to the cinema so we can talk about it. Like, oh, God. There were two. I told you about my one movie experience on Christmas Day. What was the one with the little mouse? It was like based on a book, not Stuart Little. It was like a fairy tale almost.
Is that the tale of
French?
The tale of Despereaux?
Yes. That was so, and it was when the Saukville Marcus Cinema was still in, and all of a sudden, like 10 minutes into the movie, they stopped the movie, and the guy comes in and says, "We've lost heat," and it was like 50 below zero. So if you want to leave, and we'll refund your money, or you can just stay, and we'll
sounds
still
like the
refund your
Saukville
money.
Theater.
But it was terrible experience because it was unbelievably cold,
Yeah.
and then the worst movie I've ever seen in a theater.
I'm probably gonna love it.
You probably will. It was, I don't know the exact names, but it was the Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Watson thing with Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly.
It was Holmes and Watson, and it was terrible. It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
I couldn't believe how
it was pretty stinky. It was pretty stinky. Yeah,
there was absolutely nothing, and it was terrible.
Yeah, it was not pleasant.
I mean, I wonder, and I'm thinking to myself,
I tapped out on that one.
I wonder when people say we shouldn't put this out. This is too bad.
A lot of times it can be a tax write-off for the studios.
Anyway, that was a bomb. That was the worst one for me.
Yeah.
But I know you want to talk about movies later. But I did watch. I was like, so yes, I'm finally going to start seeing my movies because there's another one out that just hit streaming. One battle after another.
Fantastic.
I'm watching it this week.
Fantastic. Love it so much. I can't imagine I'll see a better movie this year. Not for all tastes. There are people who didn't dig it, and it definitely it's the movie's politics is probably left of Lenin. I'm talking John and Vladimir. So, but that's okay. I mean, that's an interesting thing that people recoiled in horror on that movie because of its potentially leftist tendencies. But like, it's still a good story. So I don't know why. Like, if I have a right wing movie that tells a great story, I'm going to enjoy it. So I'm not sure why that has to be a deal breaker. But it is for some people. So,
yes.
Sorry.
Also, I learned this weekend some really interesting. We talked about. Oh, you know what? We haven't talked about Newman Chevrolet yet.
Oh my God! What are we doing?
Where are you?
Well, you were too busy dropping F-bombs, which I'm sure Newman's thrilled to be involved with. Here we go.
F the Newman. You got the song. Newman in business for over 40 years here in Cedarburg. It is
there we go.
A great place right on 76th Street. We're 76th and Washington Avenue meet in Cedarburg, and they've been an integral part of the community for over 40 years, where car buying experience is actually fun. Now, what you have a line you add?
I have a line. Yes, we have. I have to be seen during this line because it's part of the experience here for everybody. The Jack Henke Show, brought to you by Newman Chevrolet, proudly serving Cedarburg since 1978.
There you go. And we say it every week,
Felt good.
almost every day. But not only are they in these businesses, these small town businesses, really, every time there's
They
something,
make a small town.
every time somebody needs money for something, they go collect. They hit up the same. It's always the same small
Well,
business.
Lord knows we do.
And Newman is one of those. So
Yes, they are.
hats off to them for doing it for over 40 years. Nice
Without a
people.
doubt.
Chad Kern is the man in charge over there. They do a lot of great things. They got a truck for Mel's charities. It's great. They were part of that.
Yeah.
All kinds of good stuff. So,
Wonderful folks.
Yep. Speaking of wonderful folks, tonight is drop-off night from 4 to 6 p.m. at Mr. Bob's Under the Bridge headquarters in Grafton at the Ozaki Nonprofit Center off of Dakota Drive.
Mhm.
They have the weather's turning. We need your help.
Yeah.
So please, if you could, 4 to 6 tonight, and if you can't do it tonight, 5 to 7 on Thursday. They have people there who will come out and greet your car, help you with your stuff, take it, and you get a tax receipt thing too, if you so that you can take good,
Yeah,
right off. But Mr. Bob's underthebridge.org. Please help.
We love them. There we go. There's something for you there. There we go.
There you go.
All right.
Okay.
Fantastic.
What about you?
Well, so I'm going to tell about my weekend a little bit. I went to found myself in Antioch, Illinois this weekend.
You had another outdoor.
Nope. You got hiccupy. Someone in your complex is using their internet today. Tell them to knock it off.
Yes.
I don't know. You need to kick the wall down or something. But yes, Antioch, Illinois. Did you know that Antioch, Illinois?
Did you go to a double feature at the drive-in?
No. That's much deeper. Oh, there we go. Much
That's the last
deeper
time you went to Illinois.
into Sterling. That's Sterling, Illinois, which nobody goes to Sterling unless you're a movie fan. Sterling is there's not much going on in Sterling. But Antioch, did you know that Antioch is kind of going for the Americana Award alongside Cedarburg? Antioch is a very quaint, aw shucks, old-fashioned town, and it reminds me of Cedarburg quite a bit.
Does it?
It does. I even turned to my
Why?
lovely it's just the downtown district is exactly got the same thing going on.
Okay. Why did you go there?
Initially, we went because my little lady's daughter was going to be karaokeing. Is that a word?
Really?
Yes. And I got inadvertently or advertently sucked in to the microphone, and with my gal, I had to do a version of the questionable morality song "Baby It's Cold Outside."
Oh God!
And the version she picked, because I was just sitting there enjoying my Sanka at the counter.
It was in the morning,
early afternoon.
All right.
And cool little coffee shop. And it's actually called like the Open Mic, because the name is the Open Mic. And I'm glad we're giving them some lip service. It's a very cool little coffee shop. And but the version that Jenny picked was Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong's version. And so I'm like, I do not want to sing, but I will sing if I can do a Louis Armstrong impression.
Oh my God!
So I did as best I could.
Did anybody get it on tape?
No.
Oh.
I will say it's funny. I think I was possessed by the ghost of Louis, because halfway through I suddenly I just felt it. I just went with it. And the problem with doing a 3-minute long Louis Armstrong impersonation, your throat is, I am so hoarse today because it's like swallowing a cup of gravel. And so, yes, but Baby It's Cold Outside. And then she also wanted to do, I don't remember which song we did. And that song actually was a version with, who's the guy? Oh, he used to do Budweiser commercials. Leon Redbone.
Leon Redbone did Budweiser commercials?
Yeah, this, for all you do, this Bud's for you.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he was great. I'll call him up tomorrow. They're great commercials.
Okay. Yeah, I love Leon Redbone.
So both times I took the karaoke mic, I got to not be myself, and that's great.
That's great for everybody.
That worked out
Could you
really
get that?
well.
Could they get that mic and ship it up here so you would not be yourself here?
And everyone's wishes and dreams come true.
What Leon Redbone song?
I can't remember. It was
Oh.
it was another duet thing, and I can't remember the song. Jenny would know. I'll ask her.
I think doesn't he have a version of "Baby It's Cold Outside"?
He probably does. I can imagine him doing that. He'd do very well. But that song, of course, gets a bad rap now because it really sounds like entrapment.
Yeah, big time. Have another drink.
Yeah, this one we spiked. So.
And she, Fairline, maybe just a cigarette more. I was like, okay,
yeah, maybe
all the
not.
vices.
Maybe I'll go to the parking lot. So anyway, so there's that, and that was fun. And Antioch was great. It was just a cute little town, and I liked it. So
do they have a Rivoli? They didn't have a Rivoli. Where
they have their version of a Rivoli. I don't know if it's a volunteer run, and there's certainly no Jerry and Alice there because that's what we have. But
that's right.
Yeah, it was. I could see Christmas, and Cedarburg does a wonderful job. Maggie Dobbs right now is pulling her hair out because I'm talking about
what?
Don't
Antioch my ass.
Exactly. Sounds like a medical condition, but anyway. But it was beautiful, and I highly recommend a visit. Don't move there. We need you here in Cedarburg. So there we go. But it was a beautiful weekend. I had a good time. I have to talk about this place. This is I guess you know how Kenosha is essentially Illinois. So there's a place that we went. It's a quasi chain, and it's called Buona. I have to show you.
Chain.
I have to show you the sandwiches I had this weekend. This is something that was unbelievable. Here we go. This is Buona. Look at that mother.
Well, that's a French dip there.
Well, that's a French bath.
They dipped the whole.
That's a wet sandwich, everybody. It was so.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, they do. Actually, they call that the one they totally submerge. They ask you, do you want it half dipped or baptized?
Oh, I'd like that.
Let me show you the one I had because I have to look for to be absolved because it was a little beyond what my people want me to eat. I had the Italian beef and sausage combo.
Of course you did.
It was so good.
Really?
Oh my God.
So good?
If you're in Kenosha and you're into cow and pig together on bread that's been baptized, which maybe helps. I don't know for me. And there's peppers all over it. Usually I'm not a peppers guy because it lights my sternum on fire. The peppers were delicious. Everything was wonderful.
The peppers are great on those sandwiches.
They would be. Oh, nuts. They would be. Oh, no. I love it. It's just they don't love me that much. I make weird noises for 2 hours afterwards.
Just 2 hours? That's good for you.
That's not bad, I guess. But Buona.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go up to locations.
Oh, sure.
See
See
how
if
many
I
they
can
have.
do
You
that.
said it's a local chain.
It seems to be. Okay. Well, here we are. They're taking over. Let's see here. Okay, now we're getting. So they're not in Cedarburg. I'm assuming they're going to give us some.
I don't see any.
So this, I know they don't exist. Maybe I dreamed this. I don't know. Okay, so the location thing isn't working real good. But anyway, oh my gosh, we're going to crash to the earth. But anyway, Buona is. I'll tell you, so good. So good. There's a few of their fan faves as well. It was amazing.
The chopped chicken salad looks really good too. First, I mean, you get salad.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't know why you would do that.
So yeah, what?
If you have like learning disabled or something, have a head injury, maybe you could do that. But I would go for the beef.
I'm with Maggie Dobson. I'm anti-Antioch.
I understand. Yes. Well, yeah.
Speaking, we were talking about the Holiday Film Festival at the Rivoli.
Yeah.
You mentioned it starts on Friday, November 28th.
Fantastic.
So, not this Friday, but this that's a Friday that explodes in Cedarburg because it's the first of the 5 festive Friday Eves.
Indeed.
So Actually, is this week is so there this
Yeah.
Friday. Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, is that the first festive Friday?
Yeah.
Is this Friday? Okay.
Yeah, because
Very good.
Thanksgiving's late this year. And
Yes.
speaking of Thanksgiving, we
Yes.
talked about Mel's Charities and their Midwest Barbecue $80 smoked turkey deal that the Midwest Outreach is run by veterans, and they give to veteran things, and we've had their wonderful food before.
We have indeed.
Yeah, they but I was Russ Meyer,
Our head writer,
yes, watched
Emeritus.
the show, sent me a text and says he smokes turkeys.
Well, he should try smoke cigars or cigarettes. I don't know why he's smoking turkeys. That's weird. Hey, I know he's the head writer, but I had to get one up on the guy. It's a union violation, amongst other violations.
You are a union violation. You're a walking violation. So, all right, you had a good weekend? You ready to roll?
I had fun. Yeah, I think so. 100%.
Everybody's healthy?
100%. Yeah. Well, except for my Louis Armstrong voice. I woke up this morning going,
no one's going to be sorry that you...
Hello, Dolly.
Oh, God.
I'm dying here. It's a problem. So should we talk box office? It'd be good. I know that Hollywood's waiting for our take on it.
No break today, huh?
Nah, we got too much business, man.
Okay, all right, go.
Yeah. Let's go. We're looking at the box office here for this past weekend. The third Now You See Me movie called Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Oh, now I see your colon?
I throw the softballs, he hits them out of the park.
There is a great... Just for one line, there's a great Amazon commercial right now for Christmas where they're all sitting at a table and they, like a family, there's 3 generations, and the guy's talking about whether he on one side or talk to his uncle, somebody who has his intestinal adventures.
Oh,
the guy's talking about his colonoscopy.
Oof.
Oh, it's great stuff. All right, go ahead.
That's what togetherness is all about. They did very well. They had a $21 million opening weekend, which actually this is another. They're not talking about it as much as they did a few weekends ago, but this is another really low box office weekend because there's really not a lot playing that people are terribly interested in. But we'll go through the list anyway. Number 2, which is actually considered a bit of a failure, sadly, seems to be the scuttlebutt amongst the trades because I'm that cool. The Running Man. Edgar Wright's the director on that, who I like a lot as a director. 17 million opening. That's about $150 million movie. So they are going to hopefully open big in Thailand.
Is that's just a reboot of Arnold's?
Yeah, it's actually a adaptation of, it's a Stephen King story that he wrote as a Richard Bachman story. I want to see it. It looks like fun. I think it's a kind of a sci-fi satire, and I think that Edgar Wright always has a lot of some tongue-in-cheek stuff. And that Glenn Powell fellow is leading the film, and he's people seem to like him. So
I've heard his name a lot. I don't know.
I think he hosted SNL just this past weekend. So
okay,
you're doing good if you make that one. So. Number 3, 13 million is Predator Badlands, which I do want to see, actually, just because it looks like fun. Number 4, Regretting You, the Colleen Hoover adaptation. That actually 44 million for a relatively low budget film, so one could call that a success, I guess. Number 5, Black Phone, Nuremberg Keeper. That's a new horror film from a guy named Osgood Perkins, and that last name Perkins is horror royalty because Osgood is Anthony
Tony
Perkins. Yes, it's his son, which is kind of interesting.
Wow.
He cranks out a lot of horror movies. He did The Monkey and Longlegs with Nicolas Cage a few years back. So he's doing some horror stuff. Sarah's Oil, Chainsaw Man, and Begonia round up the top 10. Low box office week. What
about is Blue Moon anywhere to be seen?
Blue Moon. That is going to be way down. That's at number 22. That's so far in a couple weeks release here has cleared about 1.7 million, which is okay because
that's terrible.
No, but it's a low budget. That's a Richard Linklater movie, and he doesn't spend a lot. I mean, it doesn't get a wide release. It goes to art houses and stuff like that, or a single screen. And people don't go see those kind of movies in theaters anymore because of the very stupid streaming window, which is usually 30 days. So most folks say, I'll wait till it comes home.
All right.
So,
speaking of that, you won't love the ramifications of this article, but it's what you're talking about. But it's
Mhm.
really a well written article. And the Drum today, which is actually an advertising, British advertising
Okay.
online. And a guy by the name of Mark Ritson, great cinema is losing one battle after another. Blame lackluster marketing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, he said, Mark Ritson argues that Hollywood's rush to shrink theatrical windows has created a blockbuster crisis that even brilliant films cannot escape. A marketing disaster we will study in years to come. And then the first one they mentioned, of course, is there is no doubt that One Battle After Another is one hell of a film, helmed by the filmmaker Paul Thomas Anderson, and earned a 95% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes and widespread acclaim from almost every movie critic on the planet. It even tickled the hard to please underbelly of Mark Kermode, who found it to be masterfully executed and full of moments that were genuinely outrageous and brilliantly done. Those are all quotes. It had stupendous star power thanks to Sean Penn, Leonardo DiCaprio. Is also projected to lose Warner Brothers around $100 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, those are prestige movies in some ways and awards movies, and I think that one happens to be particularly expensive. But they need to make those movies. They need to make those movies because otherwise you're making one kind of movie and hoping that everyone goes and sees it, and that's a bad approach. On the marketing side, what's really interesting is that movies used to market themselves. You'd go to the Sunday paper and you see movie posters in the entertainment section, or you would television on regular 4, 6, 12 or wherever you're living in the country, ABC, NBC, CBS would show you movie trailers between during Riptide or the A-Team or whatever. So it's just the landscape has changed so much that I don't even know how you obviously market online and you're gonna wind up in the Facebook feeds and the TikToks and all that kind of stuff. In the TikToks, I'm like 20 years old. But I don't even know how you market movies anymore. Like movie posters used to be an art form. It used to be a marketing art form. And now it's just like you slap a picture of DiCaprio's face on it and say, hey, here's a DiCaprio movie. Go see it. It's changed so much.
Well, and the numbers show it down 26% since measured against 2019, the last pre-COVID dealio. 26% down. That's and it said, like, for as an example, the windows between when they open and when they go to streaming is now only 30 days. It used to be 90 days. It was sacred.
Ridiculous.
Some only 17. In 1993, Jurassic Park had a 16-month window before it went to
like VHS or home video or whatever.
Yeah,
DVD.
VHS. Yeah. Yeah. Ghostbusters, the original, had a 502-day window.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters Frozen, whatever the hell it was, only had like 37.
30, ridiculous.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's crazy.
It is crazy. It's dumb, and it's actually self-defeating. And I'm not sure. There's got to be like some streaming division that's really loud at those Hollywood studio meetings. You're like, we need a shorter window so our streaming division can do well. But it's like, well, okay, if you have no material because the entire system's been shut down, I don't see how that's going to work. So
right.
It's going to, it'll change. But you know what a real success is?
Yep.
The Rivoli.
I'm looking at you.
Yes. That's you, of course. So,
yeah.
I think it'll change. Movies have been declared dead before. When television was invented, when cable TV happened, when VHS rolled out, everyone said, oh, that's it for the movies. And I think as an art form, it'll change. And maybe we have oversaturation, too many screens, too many but there'll always be a screen to go see a movie on the big screen, at least in our lifetimes. Maybe at some point people will stop, but I don't think so.
It's hard. They're getting hit from every direction. The studios brought them by themselves, but they used to be able to charge premium bucks for the ad placement before movies.
Oh, sure.
And the reason they could do that was they always got the everybody wants the young audience,
18 to 24 males,
and now that audience is the first one. They've grown up with streaming.
Yeah,
they're like, I'm not doing that.
That and video games. And phones and all that. The competition for their attention is pretty stark. What's interesting though? We're sitting here talking about the death of it all, but look at this article here, which I was going to throw in your face for fun. Our release schedule. Well, look what's coming next week. We have something called Wicked for Good. That's the next Wicked movie. I think it's going to be huge. It's going to make millions and millions of dollars theoretically. So, It's almost like every time the the obituary comes out for the movies, a Wicked shows up, and it's like, oh my gosh, movies are back. Barbie changed everything, and then the week after that, we got Zootopia 2. That's going to do well. So I don't know.
And
we're okay.
To your point, I've seen multiple ads for both of those.
Have you
already?
Okay.
I mean, and they're running them during sports. They're running them during football games and kind of stuff. And even Wicked, you wouldn't think of. But here's the thing: the people who are doing Wicked, everybody knows about Wicked, right?
Yeah.
You'd think there's a movie that doesn't have to advertise. That tells you that they know you have to advertise. It's like why does Coke and McDonald's, why do those two? Well, there's not. You can't find an Eskimo in an igloo who doesn't know what Coca-Cola and McDonald's is, but they're always pounding away what they have, and so that tells you even the big guys know you got to keep it.
You got to shoot your mouth off, and we do that here.
Yes.
And we do that here for our good friends. Go ahead, Jack.
Newman Chevrolet. We love Newman Chevrolet. An integral part of the community for over 40 years. They've been involved. They're a great place to go and visit if you want to look at cars and potentially purchase one. They make car buying.
No, you made a new word. I like
that. I know. It's fun. They're fun people.
We're having fun, and you know why we're having fun? Because they are brought to you by Newman Chevrolet, proudly serving Cedarburg since 1978.
There you go. Gotta love it.
Go wrong there. All right. We're back tomorrow. It's Tuesday. What do we do Tuesday? We talk about books. It's book release day. I'll bring some new releases, Lord willing. Here.
We also scan one of the few newspapers that's worth reading any more than the News Graphic.
Yes.
Put together headed up by our fearless friend, Lisa Curtis.
She's coming on tomorrow?
I don't have a date for her yet.
Darn it.
We'll get her.
All right. We got to get her. I wonder if they've got better. I know they're doing some retooling in their office over there. I wonder if they got him a new router.
Completely.
I mean,
they completely. I was in there the day they moved last week. They had to move from one because they split that space up into two.
Cut it in the middle, yeah.
And so they said, "All right, you're going the other side." So Lisa and Amanda were getting ready to move the stuff over, which was like crazy. So Blackie got to go in there and had a bacon treat. So we visited them.
Blackie christened the new office. That's good.
He did.
I hope you took him outside before that.
Yes, and after.
Good. All right. Well, hopefully we'll have her on this week.
Don't forget, tonight, 4 to 6 p.m., it's a small window. We were talking about windows, but it's an important window. MrBobsUnderTheBridge.org. Please donate if you can. If you have gently used items, go on MrBobsUnderTheBridge.org to see the items and to sign up to volunteer if you can.
It's a good thing to do.
It is.
All right, everybody. You know what else is a good thing? Come back tomorrow morning. We'll have
clean slate. Use it well.
All right. Absolutely. Maybe tune in tomorrow to see if Jack opens the show clean.
I am. It was a clean.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me you were going live.
Oh, man. Well, I pushing buttons. You should know after 8 a.m. to just go PG-13. Okay.
I did.
That's true. You can drop at least one F-bomb on a PG-13 rating.